Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. Guess who's back? It's been a minute, been about 3 weeks or so, but Antwan is in the building. What's going on with you, Twan?
I'm good, bro. I'm happy to be back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll get into that a little bit later. You know, Antwan is world renowned. That's all I'm gonna say. Big time. He's like that. But look, we're gonna get you guys caught up on some NFL. Well, we got an NFL game going on right now, but also we're gonna go ahead and preview the whole week 14. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you comment. Put who you think's gonna win. Also, let us know who you riding with. That's what I need. That's what we need to know first, Juan. Who is your team? If you comment the first, when you say good evening, what's going on, or if you say, hey, Antwan, that's a bad pick, Will, that sucks, or whatever, we gonna need to know who's your team because
Yeah,
my memory is kind of good, so I want to go ahead and make sure that when I see Terrence, it's the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Terrence, your team got blown out. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. Like it's interaction big time. But man, we're gonna get into that. But also, I want to say thank everybody for voting and things like that. We didn't do a show yesterday. Y'all know I'm still mad. Still pissed. My screen, it'll be here Saturday, so I'll be back in business. But we had some winners. We had the girls and boys winners, and we also had our last football high school defense and offensive players of the week. Congratulations to all the state champions. You guys endured a heck of a season, long, grueling season. Some of you guys bounced back. Some of you guys just undefeated and kicking ass all year long, big time. So before we get started, I also want to go ahead and do this real quick. Don't forget, this is where you're going to find us at Mark and Will Show. Pretty much everything. X, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop, Instagram, YouTube. We got the gaming, the Players Club. Look, the Player Club is like 10.3 thousand. You know what I'm saying? We're going to need all y'all over to the big page, Facebook page. So go ahead. If you have not followed the Mark and Will show page, go ahead and do that for us. That's growing. We are close to, in the last 28 months, I think I looked at it about 10 minutes ago, last 28 days, I'm sorry, getting close to reaching out to 4 million account. So the stuff is booming, it's taking off. You guys continue to comment on the posting, share, all that good stuff. We really appreciate all the stuff, the support you guys do. Before we dibble dabble on this, man, people been like, "Hey, you haven't done this NFL preview," because I done skipped it. They had some stuff to come up. You get Thanksgiving, things like this. But real quick, what'd you do for Thanksgiving, man? This give us a little snapshot, brother.
man. I got requested by my job to go overseas to help facilitate in a project that they were doing in Japan. So I spent my Thanksgiving in the Czech Republic, over in a city called Kommershis. Not a big Thanksgiving
Mm-hmm.
type place, I mean, that's American thing, you know what I mean? So I ain't really I got some turkey, but it wasn't a traditional type turkey.
Okay.
It was like some kind of turkey wrap deal, but I got some turkey on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I spent that time over in Europe, so
Okay.
that's where I was.
What were the countries that you went to?
Like I said, I was in the Czech Republic, city called Kommershis, and then I was in Vienna, Austria, for a couple nights too.
Cuz is on it, man. Y'all better leave Cuz alone. Oh, we got somebody new. AJ Clarko. What's up, guys? New here. What's going on, AJ, man? Who's your NFL team? We can ready to get into this NFL. Who is your NFL team? We need everybody to interact. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're trying to do. As we grow the page, the show has been a constant thing for over 3 years. Some of you guys never heard. Now you're getting to know what we do. We raw and uncut. You know, Antwan, he helps out with NFL and all the kind of stuff like that. And we ready to peel back the onion on that one. But what's up, AJ? What's your team, man? Let us know who you riding with big time. All right, so let's go on and get into this, man. Uh, you know what? I'll lie to you guys real quick, real quick. And I'm not even going to bring this up. You got the in tournament NBA that's going on. Your four teams, you had Pacers, Bucks, Pelicans, and Lakers. A lot of people felt some kind of way like, oh, here come another gimmick, but it's actually is allowing people to see some teams they probably never seen before, right? And these players, they get big money if they win this tournament. And today you had the Pacers. We're familiar with the Pacers for we being in Louisville, Kentucky, beat the Bucks 128-119. And when you think about that, off the dribble, everybody's saying, the Bucks is going to, take care of pay business stuff. Man, Halliburton is a monster, man. Halliburton's a monster at 27 points. Oh, look at Buddy Hield getting some rebounds, had 11 rebounds. Halliburton also had 15 dimes. No turnovers.
Yes.
Giannis had 37 and 10. And Dame has 7 assists. But let me ask you this. I mean, I know that, right now we're still in the limelight of the best time for sports. You see what I'm saying? You just had baseball this end. Now, that's not meaning that's the best because they ended because I love baseball. But you got college football is wrapping up. It's getting into this playoffs. You got NBA. You got college basketball. You got hockey. NFL is still going. This is the best. Like you can find something to watch almost every day, man. What's your thoughts on this in season tournament?
I think it brings up the competition, right? These guys, kind of tend to coast through the regular season, and I think this is trying to bring up a little bit more of a competitive brand of basketball. Something more exciting to watch. I think they're doing a good job with it. So far so good. I think the results are good in having this tournament mid-season.
You know what? And for the people who have not watched it or even not even heard of it, because a lot of people don't really focus on NBA. I ain't gonna say a lot until NBA. I mean, All Star after All Star when it gets serious. People bidding for spots and of course playoffs. That kind of stuff. But this right here's got the college feel as far as like this semifinals was one and done. It wasn't no series. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It was the teams with the best record in their pods, and let's play for the championship. The championship would be on Sunday. Is it Sunday or Saturday? Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, the championship
Then
would
they
be
get, what is it,
Saturday.
500,000 per
Half a
player.
$500,000 per player.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
more
I
than
mean,
some
that's
people.
the incentive right there. For them to step the game up a little bit. So yeah, I think having this mid-season, I think it's a good thing.
I think so too. That's good. So like we said, 9 o'clock or it's get ready to start if not already. Pelicans and Lakers. So this be interesting, man. I'm Zion and them, man. I'd like to see what's the deal on that, bro. Big man back. Big man got in shape after taking out them. Well, in the summer and taking on the chin, but his ex friend who
His
took it on.
friend.
Somebody took it. Somebody took it on the chin. I don't. I don't know. Somebody got dealt with. All right, so let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Week 14, guys. It's some good games. So right now we got a game that's going on right now. So we probably won't have no Steeler Nation fans watching it. Steelers was a 5-point favorite in this game versus the Patriots. And right now, as we get into the second quarter, under 11 minutes, it's 14-3. The Patriots at Steelers can't afford to lose this game.
Right.
They can't afford to lose this game. They changed the offense. They fired the offensive coordinator, got a new guy. 2 weeks ago, they got 400 yards total offense first time, and damn, I don't know. I forgot how long. It was 2 years or something like that. They thought things was changed. Then all of a sudden, Kyler Murray and them came and started breakdancing on them and really embarrassed them last week. Tomlin said, "Hey, we play like it's a JV. We play like JV." Well, I guess the JV's still out because right now the Patriots didn't even score last week. I know it was a monsoon, but they had at home. They didn't even get a field goal. They didn't do nothing. The Patriots, what, 2-10 or something crazy like that? You cannot lose this game if you are still Trubisky starting. We got Pickett who had surgery to go ahead and fix. Somebody else had that same ankle surgery to bring him back real quick, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, man, what's your thoughts on this game? You got any numbers? You got anything about this?
Well, you pretty much covered
I'm
most of
sorry. I'm sorry,
everything
man.
I had. I mean, I had a couple, notes that was kind of shitting on the Patriots, but right now they up. So I don't know if I should say what about to say, but
Go ahead, man. They
Pa-
love the stats. They love the stats. Go ahead.
Patriots are the first team since 1938 Chicago Cardinals
Mm.
to lose 3 straight games when allowing 10 points or fewer.
Oh wow.
So you lost 3 straight to a team that has 10 points or less.
Wow. Wow. That's
That's crazy.
that is beyond crazy.
Um, Let me see. Steelers, another setback against a 2-win team could be disastrous.
It's another good God.
What are you talking about? We got Bailey Zapp was expected to start. Well, he's starting, and then of course we got Trubisky in for Kenny Pickett. So yeah, you pretty much touched on most of my notes, but yeah, that first one was a doozy.
Yeah, it was a doozy. It was a doozy. And the crazy thing about this is that we're talking about they wasn't losing to Juggernaut's team. When you go and look at the Patriots games that you're talking about, let me click on it real quick. We're talking about lost 10-6 to the Colts. They're not no rocket team, of course. Lost 10-7 to Giants. Lost 6-0 to the Chargers. Like only decent team. Well, hell, the Colts is better than the Chargers. I'm just gonna say that because the Chargers, you don't know what you're getting. And the Giants, like you know what, Belichick. I think it's time, bro, for real, for real. But the thing about it is, when you win all them championships, you go when you want to go.
That's
They
true.
can't.
I
They
mean,
can't force you.
seeing the same thing with like Popovich in
Right.
San Antonio. You go all this long, winning, you playoff bound every year,
Right.
and all of a sudden you can't win. I don't know. Are you outdated now? Is the game changed that much to where, or is that just that loss of Tom Brady?
Well, and I think that's that because even when Tom first left, they was competitive. They weren't winning, but they was competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And for people who like, well, it's and it could be a combination and all that kind of stuff. But Tom got him like when Tom got that other one, couldn't say nothing. It's a done deal. You
Pretty
can
much,
throw it. You can throw nothing.
right?
All that kind of stuff. Don't forget, guys, when you guys comment, let us know, or if you watching, let us know who's your team. Thank God I know this person, so I don't have to worry about it. She's still a nation, Shannon. My sister, you know what I'm saying? She's still a nation. She's kind of probably a little upset right now, but thank you for tuning in. We might have our still a nation shortly if
Oh
the
yeah, tell
Patriots.
her thanks for that win in fantasy last week too. I appreciate it.
Oh, Antwan's getting it. Okay. Antwan
Yeah,
talking stuff. We know you still a Shannon. Antwan said he beat you in fantasy, so it is what's going on. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Sweet Tea and everybody? What's the deal? Let me see. Tisha's on here. What's going on? All right, so let's go to the next game. The Patriots, like I said, is up 14-3. Steelers cannot afford to lose this game. Cannot. Next up, Twan, let's go ahead and dive into. We got the Bucks and Falcons. Um, Falcons is his 2.5 point favorite. Falcons is 6-6. Bucks is 5-7. And in that division, they're still in it. In their
right,
division, they're still in it. What
right.
kind of nuggets you got for me on this one, my brother?
First place Falcons lead the NFC South in prime position to make playoffs for the first time in 6 seasons. Falcons haven't allowed an opposing touchdown in the last 2 weeks.
Mm.
Buccaneers are coming off their second win in the last 8 games.
Wow.
Tampa Bay still has a shot at its third straight NFC title, even though, but this game is a must win.
Oh my gosh. What you just said is sickening. What you just
Right.
said is sickening for real, for real. And we're talking about, Tom Brady, when Tom came, it kind of shifted the paradigm. Big time. We all know that. Tampa Bay, people didn't want to fight. Oh, here we go again. Then he win a Super Bowl. So like, shit. But then it kind of deteriorated. But before that, Tampa, you know what I'm saying? We all know Brooks and all them when they wanted, but they that division it just wasn't moving correctly. Let me put it that way. You didn't fear them. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with this division, in this division, what Antwan was talking about and what I'm saying, NFC South. You got the Falcons, you got the Bucks, the Aints, and the Panthers. The Panthers already eliminated. Like they're already eliminated. Like it's done. Like they are trying to get that number 1 seed for Chicago, I guess. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. I hope not, but they are. That kind of thing. But I would say this. Which quarterback are you riding with, man? Ritter or Mayfield? Because I'm harsh on Mr. Ritter. You know what I'm saying? He's from the 502, and I'm hard on him because I felt some kind of way. And it ain't my St. X bias.
Yeah, I don't know. I may have to go back to my notes. Like I said, the Falcons haven't allowed an opposing touchdown in the last 2 weeks.
Oh Lord,
which means somewhat of a step up. Now, who are the last 2 opponents?
I know. I'm so sorry. I said it, but Patriots just scored again.
Oh my goodness.
They just scored again. All right, last 3 opponents. Last 3 opponents. You talking about for the Falcons? 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks. Last 2 opponents.
The Jets. Yeah, and the Aints. So they must have shut down the Aints in the second half.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah.
Must have been.
Wow.
It's just 2-5. I'm gonna go with the Falcons with that one.
Well, I do. I do the little betting, and I thought Pittsburgh would. Let me back up. I thought Pittsburgh would win tonight. But I had my thing had 6 points for the Patriots. I took the 6. That's looking real nice. So I'm with you with this. I'm going with the Falcons. Let me put W up here and A right here. I'm going with the Falcons also with this one. It's just Tampa. As much as I'm on Ritter, I just doesn't. Baker sucks. He sucks. He sucks, but he's like a cat. He has 9 lives. He don't go away.
I mean, he's one of them unapologetic types. You know what I mean? He's able to be like the Grayson Allen type. I can disrupt.
Right. Good analogy.
I can be me you know what I mean?
Great. That's a great analogy.
Yeah, I mean, somewhat minority in football.
True.
Like with most.
And basketball with Grayson.
We're the loudest, most boisterous types, you know what I mean? And he can do that on the other side. I mean, he can be that troublemaker or that ruffler.
Yeah, what do they call it? Damn, I was gonna say wild boy, but you hit it right on the head. And the thing about it is this: Baker be in the league until he wants to quit.
That's true.
Like he won't get forced out. You know what I'm saying? Like if he'll be the one. Damn, y'all know that Baker played 15 years. he'll be somebody's backup.
Right. Totally different from somebody like who was the quarterback that one came out, was in Miami? The Christian.
I know who you talking about. Who played forever, and I see his face right there. Yeah, but it's several of them. Fitzpatrick was forever.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they just stay in the background. Then they get in there and they throw. Like, I mean, Yeah, let me get out first. So we rolling with the Falcons, but hey, that's a great point because, like I said, he'll be there forever. He'll outlast the ones that you think he shouldn't, and you'll forget that he's on somebody's roster and he'll be 38 years old. All right, Colts and Bengals. Now this right, hey, Mr. Browning said, "Hey, look at me,"
Yeah.
and people forgot about him. Dude was a good quarterback at Washington, University of Washington. He was a good quarterback. Now you on the road. You threw for a gazillion yards, which is scary. Because if he do this again, then so now we got it's twice. We got a problem.
Reevaluate, right? I mean, they look the best they've looked all season to me.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying reevaluate for your boy because he's done. I mean, for the season.
I mean, for the season, yeah.
Yeah, it's for the season. But what it does is that we know how NFL is a copy league, right? So what it is, somebody's going to take them. Somebody's going to throw a boatload of money. One of these teams with these weak ass quarterbacks is going to throw a bunch of money. He might not get close to 400, you know what I'm saying? But if he get like 250 and 4 TDs and they win, no, you're right. So we got the Bengals, Colts 7-5. The Bengals is 6-6, and both team needs this win. The Bengals, if you have any hope, you can't really lose no more. You know what I'm saying? You're in a tough division. And the AFC is all jam-packed. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. Mr. Mishaw, what you doing? You've been starting the whole year. You got to do something. Taylor got hurt. You bring in Mouse. Mouse was the leading rusher. Now he's back. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't lose nothing. So what do you think? What numbers and stuff you got for me for this game, man? What's important for this game?
Browning, in just a second NFL start, 32 of 37, 354 yards and a touchdown, while also rushing 22 yards and another score. The passing yards and overall total of 491 yards for the Bengals were season highs.
Damn.
Last week. Indy has lost 3 straight at Cincinnati.
Probably
But
4.
Indy's on a 4-game winning streak, the AFC's longest active winning streak.
Before you got that information, if I'd have threw that out to you, what would you have said? If I said, "Hey, do you know the Indians have won 4, not even this 4 straight games," would you have been like shocked? Like I am?
I might have to check that out. I might have to, I might have to go proof that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you don't think about it. I mean,
oh Lord, Jesus!
If you told me that.
Yeah, that's a hell. I don't know. I guess because they're not in the, when Peyton was there, they was in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? We knew when the Colts was playing, even though we're so close. We knew when they was playing, right?
Right.
I don't know when they playing. You know what I'm saying? And then if you got YouTube, the ticket and stuff like I got and different stuff, you ain't got to watch what's forced on you, right? So hey, but that's still impressive. Like, God dang it! And right now, for them, let me go to this real quick. For them, they're in second place. They're behind the Jaguars, who lost their quarterback. We don't know how long he's gonna be out. And the Texans, right, like they in the thick of things, man. Impressive because you drafted Richardson, which I didn't think was gonna be, like that anyway. But still, for you to Taylor was out. You bring him back, now he's out again, broken thumb, all kind of stuff like that. This is impressive, but let's go on and get to the nuts and bolts, man. Who you got?
I'm going to go with the Colts on this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, new quarterback, inexperienced, that may have been like a flash in the pan type situation for the Bengals. Until I can see some consistency behind them, I think I'm going to roll with the Colts.
I like it. Indianapolis, stand up and sit down. I'm going with the Bengals.
All right.
I'm going with the Bengals, man.
I think shortest drives to
yeah,
in the league.
And I'm gonna tell you, if you've never been in an NFL game, compared to it goes so quick. Like the timeouts and the halftime, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You go use the bathroom, man. You done miss half the quarter. But it's still long, but it is moving fast pace, man. And it's good, though. It's good. All right, next up we have, speaking of injury, Jags at the Browns. Okay, 75 Browns. You know, they got their quarterback woes. You know, they got Flacco. Goodness gracious. The Jags quarterback just went down in another primetime defeat, let's say. You know, like I am all on the Jags. I was doing it because, hey, I think they're going to be this team. But you cannot keep losing these prime time ones. And prime time to me is meaning good competition. You know, at your house. Like, it ain't like you at your crib. Kansas City came and got them. You know what I'm saying? It was a big game and all this kind of stuff like that. Everybody's like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, okay, whatever. Then last week, you know what I'm saying, you got the injury, but you had the Bengals. Like, I mean, it was set up. That wasn't even prime time to me. That was, you should have beat them. You know, 49ers, we know what they do. They embarrass people. They you know, if you ain't ready, they're gonna embarrass you. They're gonna take your cookies, and that's what they do. But my thing is like now the Jags got to go to the Browns, and every time I watch the Browns, Twan, I see this defense, who's the number one defense as far as total yardage allowed. Like they're number one, which is crazy to me because every time I see them, they giving up 30-some points. I'm like, it must be a short field. It has to be a short field because the quarterback is turning the ball over. Because every time I see it, and I don't get it. Steelers just scored. Steelers Nation just scored. So it's 21-9, waiting for the extra point. So what you got on this game for me, man? To help me, this makes my pick.
Jaguars 6-0 away from home this season. That's including 2 wins in London.
Okay. Maybe they need to go back to London.
I'm hearing that Trevor Lawrence is practicing. And really walked off of the field last week. We got Joe Flacco, 254 yards with 2 TDs last week and an interception. This is the 3rd time in Cleveland's history it started 4 QBs in a season. The Browns have outscored their opponents 113-61 and going 5-1 at home this season. So we got the Jags, who are undefeated away from home, and then we got the Browns, who are 5-1 at home.
So on the road, the Browns are scoring 50 points and giving up 130 then.
Yeah, something
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be funny, but it's not. I mean, you know, like I said, every time I see them, people are torching that ass. So I'm just like, wow, like, but total yardage, I saw the numbers. Like, I saw it, and I'm like, wow, yeah. Hey, don't forget, guys, you watching this, go ahead in the comment, follow along, do what you got to do, pick your teams. Also, make sure you go ahead and let us know who is your team. Twan, who you rolling with, man? Who you rolling with?
I think I'm going to go with the Browns on this one, man. I mean, you got Flacco's veteran-type quarterback. Trevor Lawrence, we don't know if he's going to play or not, even though they say he's practicing. If he's not practicing, he's not playing. I'm going with the Browns.
No. I'm riding with you. But when you said that Flacco, that just hits kind of different. It hits kind of different just because, you know, dude was at the crib. Dude's still mad at Ravens. Like, you done bit him at the Jets. You done been with some other teams. And you still mad at the Ravens with Lamar. Bruh, let me say this. You had some decent years. I'm not going to lie. But you also play with the best defense since the Birds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, D? What's going on? Oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. People on here, we need to know. What's up, Daniel? What's going on, Daniel, classmate? Look, go Cowboys. Okay, that's why, you know, I like to see that. D, let everybody know who your team is. What's going on, sis? What's going on? I know what it is. You know, I know who it is, but go ahead. But I'm with you, man. I'm riding with the Browns just because I think the unknown with the Jags.
Right.
And even if he played, I'd probably be going with the Browns too. I mean, and I hate that because, I mean, I'm not a Flacco is better than DTR and what's the other dude? PJ Walker,
right.
and whoever they had, Gomer Powell, all that shit. I mean, ain't nobody want to see all that. So I'm rolling with you on that one, man. I am. I'm definitely rolling with you on that one. Ain't that something, boy? Jags, boy. We try to turn the corner. Y'all just don't want none. Texas, 3.5-point favorite at the Jets. Jets. Only reason why we still talk about the Jets because some people are holding out that old man River can play. That's why they're relevant. Because they are 4-8. If Aaron Rodgers was not on that roster, you wouldn't even know what time they played. You wouldn't know nothing. It'd be a mess. You know I'm telling the truth. CJ Stroud has been balling this year. I hated it. Tank Dell went down. People are like, why was he close? Well, on goal line offense and stuff, you have some receivers in there, most of the time. Or if you're trying to, yeah, but I'm saying, what it is the line is shrink, and he had a block, and he got rolled up on, and I hate it, and I'm with you guys like, well, use one of them big ass dummies and one of them big ass 7 feet receivers, one of them fat receivers out there to do it. Yeah, you right. I'm with y'all. I'm just saying I know how he got hurt. He would have been on my goal line unless he's flanked out. That was silly, but horrible loss because dude is ridiculous. He can flat out play. He can spread that field. Nico is a monster too. But CJ Stroud, man, hats off to him. He's doing stuff. But the Jets, man. The Jets, bro. Go ahead, man. Let's let me know. Because I'm going to say this. I want you to throw them stats like you've been doing, like you always do. You rock and roll with that, cuz. But I need something that's gonna make me pick the Jets. I already got
something that's gonna make you pick the
Texans.
Jets. I don't know if I got it, but I'm gonna run through them right quick.
Okay.
The Texans have won 4 of the past 5 and are tied with Indianapolis for second in the AFC South, 1 game behind Jacksonville.
Right.
Stroud is leading the NFL with 3,540 yards passing, the third most by a player in his first 12 games.
Okay.
20 touchdowns with just 5 interceptions on the season. The Jets starting Zach Wilson, a quarterback on Sunday. The Athletic reporting earlier this week that he's reluctant about playing, citing potential injury concerns. And then we got New York hasn't allowed
okay.
a 300-yard passer in 30 straight games. A stretch that includes having faced the likes of Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson,
I knew you was gonna say
Herbert, Josh Allen twice this season. So,
and Tua, I guess they didn't say about Tua, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, are you done? You got any more?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So those quarterbacks that can you tell me the quarterbacks again? So one by one. So you're gonna say it, and I'm gonna tell the score.
Games. This is 30 games.
Well, we're gonna talk about this year.
Okay.
So I'm using them this year because that's who they probably really play. Go ahead.
We got
the first one.
Year.
The first one. No, the first one. No.
It was Patrick Mahomes.
Stop. Let's see if it. Hold on. Okay. Even if we do this year, 23-20, Chiefs won. Go ahead.
Okay. Dak Prescott.
30-10, Cowboys.
Russ Wilson.
Beat Russ the first. Yep, they beat Russ 31-21, but that's when they wasn't shit. But go ahead.
Herbert.
Lost to them 27-6 at the Jets.
Damn. and Josh Allen twice.
Okay. Of course, and we're doing it this year. Beat the Bills 22-16, the first game of the season. Yep. Then all of a sudden, Josh came back and whooped that ass 32-6. So I mean, you can get 250 yards and have 8 TDs. But I get you. I've been saying.
And score your points, right?
I mean, you got to do 300. This is the NFL. This is not college. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
I had something for you there.
No, you did. You did. I was just saying when you said those names, I was thinking that these guys are 75 and 30 games. And so we don't know what they did in the last year, and they probably whooped the shit out of them last year too. But still. I love that. That's a great nugget. Who you rolling with?
I'm going with the Texans.
Texas. Yes, sir. I'm going with you with the two. And I really, because this whole thing is the reason why I watch this game is strictly to see CJ Stroud against this defense.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't watching nothing. I don't want to see Zach whining ass Wilson. I don't want to play. Well, you don't want to play. Like, that was the thing. They was like, hey, we're going to go back. Dude, it's a business, dude. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't blackball
fucking up the
yourself.
future too.
That's what I'm saying. Don't blackball yourself from the NFL, boy. You may not be there. You might you might go somewhere else and be decent. Don't do that. So my whole thing is CJ, and I'm going with Texas too. I want to see CJ against a legit defense, and a legit defensive mind to see how he's going to do. But dude's special. He has done some shit that a lot of people Fields. I think Fields in a different system looks better.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that now because I was talking about basically Ohio State quarterbacks usually don't do shit. But CJ I like him, man. I like him. And something came out this week how who was it? The Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders was the GM wanted Stroud, and McDaniels didn't, and he wanted to ride with Garoppolo because he was with him at New England, and look how that shit has turned out. Now you done lost. Look, the GM said you done lost my job and your job for this fool.
Right, that's true, right?
You dumbass. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So next up, we have the Rams travels to Baltimore. The Ravens is a 7.5-point favorite in this game. They said Lamar missed practice today. He was ill. You know how everything. Lamar misses stump toe, all kinds of shit. It can't be that he had a cold or whatever. It be on him. They be on him. But I would say this. So the Rams, let me go back real quick. Rams is 6-6, which I am surprised that they're 6-6, how they started the season. Injuries and this didn't really do anything, no big moves in the off season. You know what I'm saying? But the Ravens, a quiet 9-3. And I say a quiet 9-3 because you have certain people talk about them, but you lost to Steelers. I think it was Steelers and Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. I think that loss to Cleveland kind of took the air out of the bag on stuff. But all you gotta do is just keep winning. Just keep winning. Get that number 1 seed, and then we'll see. Because somebody got some demons they need to go ahead and get rid of in people's mind. So what you got for this game?
Matt Stafford, 279 yards, 3 touchdowns last week against Cleveland. The Rams are 3-0 since he returned from the thumb injury. The Rams have held their last 3 opponents to under 100 yards rushing. The Ravens have rushed for at least 100 yards in 28 consecutive.
They're getting that in the first half.
Yeah. The Ravens lead the NFL with 47 sacks and have a league best 10 straight games with multiple sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Stafford has been sacked only once in his team's 3-game winning streak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's so crazy? The way both conferences is, they still in the hunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a very important game for the Rams. So we're gonna see if McVay, if he can go ahead and come up with something, you know what I'm saying, for the guys, get them ready to rock and roll, because at the end of the day, McVay is one of those offensive geniuses. But the Ravens play different when they're at home. Now, they did falter. I think it was against the Browns or whatever it was. They took that bad loss, but normally they kick people's butts at home.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see how tough the Rams are, because that division, the North, with Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and the Steelers, it's physicality.
Right.
They trying to beat you up, and they beat each other up. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So my whole thing is, what we got here? What's gonna happen? What's gonna go down? Make sure, guys, as you watch this, go ahead and like and share, comment, all that stuff, and let us know who your team is, please. So
Hmm.
what are you thinking on this game, man?
I don't know, man. I kind of struggle with this one as far as the spread is concerned.
Mhm.
The Rams, they've gotten the rusher back, Kyron Williams. That guy's a
He's
beast.
nice. He's nice. Nice.
And that opens up things for Cooper Cup. I believe he's out, and then you got Puka.
Hmm.
Now Puka's on pace to break some like rookie records this year so far. So if they can get the running
Nakua.
game and the passing game going, I think it's going to be a tough one. I mean, like I said, as far as the spread is concerned, I
You can
think I'm
take
gonna
the
give it.
Rams in the points.
I think I'm gonna take Rams in the point.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. This one, I just think that the Ravens are gonna beat them up. I think only, and this is kind of funny because it's NFL. Everybody's tough. The only tough guy that the Rams got on their defense is Donald, and I think he's gonna be occupied. The Ravens had a good running run blocking offensive line. And I really think that they're going to go ahead and take care of business on that one. And the whole thing is this: when the Ravens is rocking and rolling, it's an avalanche. They just keep going. All of a sudden, you look up, it's 30-3,
Right.
and
And
they
you don't
have
know how it happened.
right. And the funny thing though, Twan, is this. Let me, you know how we do. Let me go ahead and throw some of these numbers, and they're going to
Mhm.
be against the NFC teams. The destroy of team. So right now, let's look at the NFC teams that they have faced. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see. The Colts, Browns, Titans, Lions, 38-6. Cardinals at Arizona, 31-24. 37-3 against the Seahawks. And okay, so sample size is small. It's 3, but they whooped ass.
Whooped ass.
and and people say, well, they didn't do it against Arizona. Well, my team Dallas got blasted by them, and Steelers just got beat by them. Like they went to their place and beat them.
Right. Right.
So I'm gonna go with the Ravens on this one.
Hmm.
On them, you got the Rams, but hey, I don't know what they do. I guess because it's just that physicality. It's what makes San Francisco tough is that they physical. Philly was physical last year. This
Hmm.
year, they got the talent, but I don't know if they still got the mentality to whoop somebody's ass. It makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. It changes.
It changes. It changes. Speaking of somebody whose ass got kicked by the Ravens, Lions 3.5 point favorite at the Bears. This game is interesting to me, and it's 9-3 Lions against the 4-8 Bears. You would say, Will, why is this interesting to you? Because on paper, the Lions should just tear bark out of the Bears. Well, the
Hmm.
problem is the last 3 games of the Lions, they have not looked like the Lions that didn't explosive. Yes, they won last week, 33-28. I think it's something like that.
Hmm.
But they was up 21-0. And I don't know if coulda, woulda, whatever kind of stuff. 3-4 more minutes, they might have lost that game type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I think they're regressing. I hope I'm wrong because that was my pop's team. You know what I'm saying? So I've got a little special thing for them until they play Dallas. But
Hmm.
hey, I see a glitch in the system somewhere, and this is a rival game. The Bears is not going away lightly in this game, and should have beat them
No,
the
they're not.
first time they played. But go ahead, brother.
Yeah, the Lions look to beat the Bears for the second time in 4 weeks. The Bears have a chance for back-to-back wins for the first time since weeks 16 and 17 of the 2021 season.
Lord Jesus Christ, Lord. Oh my gosh.
But like you said, it being a divisional game and rivalry type situation, you know what I mean? It's gonna be somewhat more competitive, being the line is just 3.5, So um I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one though.
You know, and that's not that's a good that's a good pick. My thing is the first time they played, you remember that's when Detroit eventually won. They came back. They was
Right.
down by like double figures or something in that game. The Birds had it. And of course, I messed that up. The Birds had that game, and I want to know like if the Birds is going to be beat a good team. I think this will be it.
Right.
I think this will be it. I don't see too many. And think about it, Birds has some talent on the team. I mean, people want to knock Fields. I love Johnson. The running game. I mean, they got some Komet. I mean, they got some stuff. They missing some pieces. We know that. We all know that. But I think if they got one more, let's get up and do something. It'll be this game. It'll be this game. But I'm taking the Lions.
All right.
But I'm thinking it's going to be a close game. I'm taking the Lions. Thank God. If this was like a 6 point, point spread, I'm taking the Birds like all day, all day. I know Dre's gonna be mad. His Birds and stuff like that. But I'm thinking this might be they. I ain't gonna say that last game because that division, besides the Lions, everybody else is pretty muddled too, right? They're pretty muddled. So, it is what it is. Make sure you guys comment. Let us know who your team is, so we can go ahead and talk about you and your team. You know how I do it. But yeah, I'm going with the Lions too. I try to talk it up, but I do think that's going to be a good game. I do think that this is not going to be a good game. Panthers at the Aints. Aints is 4.5 point favorite. Took a loss. If like I said, they had about 3 to 4 more minutes. Chris Porter, I think your team would have came back. Uncle Preston, I think your team would have came back. What's going on? Look. That's what I'm talking about. Look, as soon as I say Chris Porter, my little bro, what's good, fam? Yes, I know who that nation, baby. What's going on? Chris, while you on her, we know that's your team. Go ahead and just do me a little something. Do something favor as we run down this game. Hey man, what do you think it's gonna take for y'all to make it to the playoffs, man? Let's go ahead and do that, CP. So, my thing is, I do think that they just ran out of time. 21-0 is a hard thing to come back from. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? But they made it a game. People was turning it off unless you was their fan, right? Mm-hmm. The Panthers, we all know, man. This right here, this is you're losing for the Birds. Man up. The Patriots, well, hell, till tonight, who's up 21-10, they trying to get that number one for Belichick, give him a quarterback. Is this so? They fired their coach, 10 games in or something like that, 10, 11 games. Talking about Frank Reich. This is a mess, man. And you know what? Karma's a mother. Their owner was an ass to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. He was racist to a lot of people. Stuff goes around, comes around, right? Karma, man. What you got? What? Give me some nuggets on this because I already know who I got, but give me something.
Derek Carr and NFL's concussion protocol this week. Saints looking to go for the third series sweep of the Panthers in the past 5 years.
Believe it.
Since the start of 2017 season, winning 9 of 13. The Panthers haven't won away from home since beating the Saints in Week 18 of last season.
Damn.
This will be the Panthers' interim coach Chris Tabor's second game at the helm since Reich was fired.
All right, hold on. I love this. That's why I'm telling you guys. Let us know who your team is so we can shot call people. You never know who's watching. We're going to let you know what you think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, CP's been on here before. You know what I'm saying? Should be Hall of Famer for Mel High. Let's go. He said, man, we need a quarterback period plus a new head coach, of course. But since our division is so horrible, we're still in the mix. So I hope we can catch fire and right. You know what though, Chris? You hit it on the head with that. Let me see what else you got up here. But we're definitely going to win this week. Yeah, you right. You right. My thing is this. My thing is this. What's the difference between Carr and Jameis Winston? Like you wasted money. Jameis could do the same thing that Carr's doing, right? Like, go get something else. The receivers, you got some receivers. Thomas is done. He's hold on, Twan. You know how I do it. He's really Thomas. Thomas is done. He's done. He's done. But you could have used that money to get somebody else, right? Kamara, you got to keep your head on straight because you keep on doing some childish stuff, immature stuff that get you suspended, nagging injuries. We need you out there. Talcum Powder's out there running all kinds of stuff. Can't stand him. But the defense is it's so tough to play in the dome, right? Like they have everything they need except a quarterback. Except a quarterback, bro. And that's the crazy thing to me, real quick. Let me say, any given Sunday back, you right. And so all you gotta do is get in the play. $60 million guarantee, man. Why? You could have spent it on linemen, all kinds of stuff. That's crazy. Carr is Carr. Like how many starting quarterbacks did you know, Twan and CP, that really broke a lot of records for Raiders? And they told him don't come back to the complex. And didn't even let him finish the season.
Yeah.
He was a detrimental to the team. Like, your quarterback? And come on, man. Come on. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Look, check this out. Lyman U is the 40. Hey, we gonna talk about your 49ers, Lyman U. Yes, we are. CP, y'all gonna get it together though, man. Thanks like always. Let me see what he got right here. You got one more thing? Mark, we really know who your team is, Mark. We know, he said Pittsburgh's trash. We know who your team is, Mark. We know who your team is. Let's see. CP one more time. Yeah, we need to get some young players, period. The draft is crucial this year, but we shall, what do you got right here? We shall, but I'd rather see Winston. Yeah, I'll do too, man. That's bullshit. I'll say it. All right, so we both going with the, we got the Saints on this one. So let me go ahead and mark that down. The Saints is going to win this one easily. They're going to embarrass somebody. They might put old boy like I don't even want to see him out no more. I don't want to see the quarterback out there no more. For real. I don't, because he's going to get hurt, bro. For real. All right. Vikings at Mr. Carr's former team, the Raiders. Vikings are 3-point favorite. That lets you know how bad things are for the Raiders. Not just because, Dobbs was balling. He kind of probably hit his little peak. I think we kind of done with the Dobbs stuff, right? Dobbs is still starting 6-6. Is Jefferson back? I know you're going to let me know real quick. Hold on. Raiders is 5-7. Raiders don't, they got Pierce and he trying to run through the wall and shit. This is the NBA. NBA. This is NFL. Dude's is gonna crash through the wall. This is totally different. One game, we got you, coach. Second game, damn, I don't know about coach. So we're gonna see some Vikings 3-point favorite over the Raiders. What you got for me, man? Give me something good.
Justin Jefferson is set to return after missing the last 7 games because of injury. The Vikings managed to win 5 of the first 7 of those games. Josh Dobbs will throw to Jefferson for the first time, responsible for 6 turnovers over the past 2 games.
Yeah.
After playing so well, up until then. Vikings under Kevin O'Connell have played 22 of 29 games with 1-score margins. 22 of 29 games with 1-score margins.
Wow.
They were 11-0 last season.
Yeah, they were.
5-6 this season.
Wow.
Decided by 8 or fewer.
Like we said, Get in the comments. Let us know who your team is so we can go ahead and see. Like how we did CP. Lyman U. He's 49ers. We already know. All that kind of stuff. So, Viking, where the Vikings fans at? Where you at? Where the Raiders? The Raiders. We know the mayor. The mayor is the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? This right here, this game is going to be a close game because Dobbs might have used all his juju. I think he might have because what you say, 6 turnovers in the last 2 games?
6 in the last 2, yeah.
That's not good, bro. That's not good. Now the thing about it is Jimmy G playing? Like is he back? I think he may be back. I think he may be back. I don't think it makes a difference.
Was it Aiden O'Connell or who was it? Who the fuck was it?
Here it is. Oh, we got a Vikings fan. We got a Vikings. Break bread, Vikings. What's going on? That's what I'm talking about. Vikings fans here. That's what we talking about. Yes, sir. This game, okay, gonna make or break them. Yeah. You know what? The thing about it is that Dobbs has all. I mean, he's got Jefferson, he's got Addison, he's got Madison. You know what I'm saying? He's got all that kind of stuff, and the defense, Hunter, and all that. This is set up for the Vikings, but you can't give the game up like you have given up the other last 2 games, right? And the Raiders, it don't make a difference to Jimmy G, but Adams, you know that you know, damn, you know, Twan, how you think Adams feel when he said I want to go to the Raiders because my former college quarterback is there, and then he started acting a fool. How you think he felt on that? Like that's
Dude,
nuts to me.
I knew this was gonna happen. Like when he left Green Bay, I knew it. You know, every quarterback that has left Aaron Rodgers has not been the same dude after they left. You remember Jordy Nelson? You know, I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
he looked like Cooper Cup back then. You know what I mean?
He was Cooper Cup back then.
He was Cooper Cup, man. You know, and now we got Devontae. You know, he wants to leave. Carr is not Aaron Rodgers, you know, and you're not going to get the same looks. You're not going to get the same passes. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to catch the same balls, etc.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Now, usage, you might get the same type of usage, but, you know, how accurate is your quarterback? How, you know,
no, you're right.
going to get it to you know, and he's starting to see that now, you know, and now it's kind of taking a turn on his numbers and things, you know, when it's time to renegotiate and you haven't performed, but is it my fault or is I just ain't had a good quarterback?
Right.
You know?
True.
So I don't know, man.
Who you got on this game, man?
I'm gonna go with the Vikings on this game. I think Josh Dobbs redeems himself, you know, gets back to, you know, running and passing the ball like he was earlier in the season, and gets a win. So yeah,
how much
3 points?
How much pressure? Now I got the Vikings too, and I'm just asking this. I'm just throwing this air and break bread. Let us know, like how we did Chris. Let us know. How much pressure is going to be Dobbs when you add a All-Pro? You know, because don't get me wrong, you were spreading it, but when you got an All-Pro Jefferson back, he gonna want that ball.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So now some of those passes that you know you was able see what makes it special is that when you don't have one dude to lock in. Now that's kind of difficult if you can't throw it. You know what I'm saying? But when the defense don't know exactly, I'm going to Antwan on 3rd down every time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got my guys. So how much pressure and does Dobbs have that? Now you got to make sure that JJ's taken care of, bro. Like,
yeah, you're gonna have to target him early and often, right? But then too, the fact that he's on the field is gonna draw some defensive mismatches, right?
Over there, yeah.
So now you got, was it Addison? You know what I'm saying?
And Addison and Hawkinson and all that. Yeah,
Hawkinson, he's open, you know. And then too, like I said, you got a capable quarterback. Like he's not gonna turn it over 3 times a game, like every game, you know.
True. That I got you.
You know, so I think, you know, having that two-dimensional quarterback, is whereas you had shit, what was the original quarterback?
Cousins.
Cousins. Cousins more of a pocket type, immobile type, where we got him, Josh Dobbs he can take off, he can run, and he can get the ball off, So I think just having that extra dimension for him is gonna kind of open the game up for him
As
and get
long as
Jefferson out too.
as long as Dobbs stay in the framework how he needs to do, Minnesota should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be hero ball. Tuck the ball when you run. Don't be loose with it. You're gonna get sacked. You're gonna be flushed. You got some weapons. Addison, it was tough when he was at who he transferred from. He went to USC, but I think he was at where was he at? He was at Pittsburgh in the college.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been that guy. So you got some weapon. And Hawkinson is top 5 tight end. So you got some. Just don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be hero. You got other people be hero. This
Don't
this
the read. Right.
right. This is you. Y'all can do it. So we both are on the Vikings. Next up, Lyman U. Seahawks at 49ers, 10.5 point favorite. 49ers, big game last week. Put their bullying pants on. Was on a mission. You know what? The thing about it is, everybody's got these betting apps. If you did not take the 49ers on that, you was foolish. They were so geared up for this game to just smack the living daylights out of Eagles with a quarterback. Come on, man. I mean, that was a given. Seahawks, good to great game against Dallas. Their offense was breathing. People fail to realize half man, half robot, what we call him on this show. Metcalf is a cheat code. Dude is powerful and big and fast. No one can stop that dude. So you should be targeting him. And you got reliable Lockett. You got a rookie, Najee, whatever, Smith, who if he didn't get in trouble or whatever he did at Ohio State would have been top. Probably would have been the top receiver picked.
Mm-hmm.
They got weapons, and and the thing about what has made Seattle tough is kind of like I say about the AFC North. They are physical. If you can't, they will beat you up. They're gonna be strong. Yes, the offensive line ain't the best. But they physical. They gonna pound. The defense is gonna pound. So right here, 10.5 point favorite. Do we see a letdown? Before you answer that, what nuggets you got?
Seahawks lost three straight. Currently out of playoff position right now.
Desperate.
The Niners and Seahawks will face off for the 4th time in less than a year. San Francisco winning all of those meetings. In its last 6 regular season games against the Niners, DK Metcalf, who you just mentioned, has 1 TD catch.
Ooh, wee. Damn. He might have used all his bullets against Dallas. Damn. Is that any more nuggets?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Damn. Well, Ward is gone, who's probably was guarding him. Mm-hmm. The weakest link to San Fran is their DBs. You lost a safety who got hurt. The front 7 is ridiculous. When and I'm gonna say this because it's my show. I try not to cuss as much, but I'm gonna say it. When stupid ass Commanders gave up Chase Young for nothing, basically, to a team that didn't really need him. They was tough on the defensive line already. Now you add a number 1 and dude is happy because now he get to play with other good to great players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you suck. You suck. But what I'm saying is this: I think this game. I know I didn't ask you who you pick, but I'm gonna go with the 49ers on this one. But it would not surprise me if this is a game, like as far as the point wise, because
Right.
Seahawks is, they battling. They are desperate. Not, 49ers might win by 3. They might win by 7. 10.5 is a lot. And they may win by 10, but that still will cover that. This game is going to be closer than people think because you got a desperate Seahawks who got it. Don't forget, they played on Thursday, so they got more rest. And the 49ers, they spent a lot of energy. Even though they dog-walked Eagles in the second half type stuff, that's still a lot of energy. So we're going to see what you got.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks and the points in this one.
I can see that. Not mad at you. Not mad at you on that one. For real, for real. For real, for real. That's a lot. That's a lot of points for a 6-6 team that is not a bad team. I'm gonna go with 49ers. Don D, where you at? You sleeping? Don D, normally, come on now. Come on now. Look at playing. Let's go. Lyman, you, the 49ers, you were supposed to tell us what you thought about it. So, Lyman, you, if you go ahead and let us know what you think about the game, go ahead and drop it in the comments, and we'll take care of you. We take care of everybody who take care of us. That's what we do. Broncos and Chargers. Chargers 2. How in the hell is Chargers 2.5 point favorite? 2.5 point favorite. The Chargers is 5-7. The Broncos 6-6. Great turnaround for them. They lost last week, so they're gonna try to get back on the winning side. The Chargers, I mean, goodness gracious, they don't know if Eckler is. They thinking about giving the ball more to the backup. Keenan is doing what he does. Quentin Johnson, the Johnston or whatever, the rookie receiver for TCU. My gosh, that's why he was sliding. Dude can't catch shit. Dude can't catch a cold. Look, have you seen the clips of him dropping like it's crucial plays? Thank goodness that they won 6. They played New England, but my gosh, bro, give me something, man. Give me something.
Denver's 5-game winning streak was snapped last Sunday at Houston.
Good
even
game.
the record 6-6. The Chargers beat New England 6-0 last Sunday to snap a 3-game losing streak. But the offense failed to find the end zone and only has 2 touchdowns in the past 10 quarters.
Who was that?
That's the Chargers.
All right. Who you ride with, man?
In the past 10 quarters. Los Angeles has only 1 win this season when facing opponents' primary starting quarterback.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Only one win against the starting quarterback. The Chargers defense ranked 29th, allowing 379 yards a game, while the Broncos offense is 24th at 299 yards a game. That's all I got for you.
Well, who you got for this game, man? Let's get this shit out of the way.
Yeah, man.
Is it? Because you know what? If this was at the Broncos, it'd be the Broncos all day.
You know what? The fact that they haven't won against a starting quarterback, I'm going to give it to Russ. I'm going to let Russ Wilson cook on this one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Broncos in the point.
I'm gonna ride with Denver. I'm gonna go with the Broncos too. My thing is this: when is old boy getting fired? Staley has been like this so forever. Herbert, how many teams don't want a Herbert?
Right, that's true.
Dude is legit quarterback.
Yes, he is.
And he is stuck in purgatory because you got to look. Keenan Allen is a monster. He's not going to be in the league much longer. Only because Williams keep getting hurt. Eckler, I don't know what he too busy talking about on fantasy team. I got myself, and I do. I hope not this year. And Quentin Johnson is one of the worst rookie receivers. Period.
Right.
So I mean, yeah. And then I love Mac Bosa. I think is he hurt still again? I'm like Bosa, he's always hurt. So it's like it's just a mess with it, bro. Like I'm with you on that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos too. I'm like, oh, now this is crazy. This would be the best game on the schedule, but it's not. Bills at Chiefs. Chiefs 8-4. The Bills 6-6. Wow. Chiefs coming off that loss to your team. And we'll get into that because on Facebook, that shit is going bananas. When I post about the pass, it's going bananas. Like that's got to be the best post that we have done because you're talking about over I think it's close to like over 4,000 comments.
Really?
Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. And over like 4 to 5,000 reactions over so many shirts, like, and they going crazy. Like, and we'll get into it when we get to the Packers. But give me some nuggets on this, bro.
Buffalo 6-6, currently out of the playoff picture. First time since Allen's rookie season in 2018 that the Bills are 500 or worse at this point of the season. The Chiefs have lost 3 of their last 5, falling to 8-4. Suddenly looking up at Baltimore and Miami in the AFC standings. Yeah.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. When are people gonna hold Josh Allen? Now, don't get me wrong. Fantasy wise, dude, I got him. Dude's nice fantasy, but he has his ups and downs. But any regular other okay, I ain't gonna say regular other quarterbacks, if they do the careless mistakes that he's done, they'd be crucified. They'd be all on that ass, I think these are two teams that it's funny for me to say it, but they struggling to meet their expectations. Right? Everybody thought the Bills ain't gonna be 6-6. Everybody thought, hey man, 10-2, 9-3. Chiefs is struggling at 8-4. When they beat people, they're not dominating people.
No, they're not.
These are two teams that are really trouble. And I'm gonna say this: whoever win this game, well, let me do this. Whoever loses this game is in trouble. Even if the Chiefs lose this game at 8, they're in trouble. Right. Bills lose this game, you're definitely in trouble. Like whoever loses the game is in trouble because Bills has the better offense. Like they play there, they're used to the Chiefs. They understand the Kansas City barbecue. They understand Arrowhead, Chief Kingdom. Bill Mafia don't care about that shit. It's more of a rival to them. To them, it's a rivalry game. Even though they ain't won a lot of them, but they ain't scared of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they have this game. They have to win this game, but the Chiefs have to win this to have some confidence. And I know you're saying, "Well, God, they won us." That's last year. This team is not good as far as the expectations, right? They don't have a go-to receiver. Kelsey, anytime you got a superstar dating a good to great player.
Right.
But I'm talking about her. She's a superstar.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know you're saying, my thing is, it's like they don't always. I never seen that paying well. I just never have. And it's like that's a distraction. You're the one. You're putting this persona. Mahomes, Patty Ices. I mean, they are struggling.
Yeah.
And thank goodness for that defense who has been solid this year, because if that has been the old Kansas City defense, this team would probably be 5-7. Something crazy. But the Bills, man, let me break it down and then break it down and then tell me in your mind before you pick who needs this game more.
If you ask me, I think it's the Bills, right? Um, we know what the Chiefs are. The Chiefs, like you said, they don't have that go-to receiver. They don't have that big name running back. You know what I mean? They don't. They're winning, but again, they're just finding ways to win. Kind of like
Finding ways.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Kind of just finding ways to win. I think the Bills definitely need this game more. Um, just based on Josh Allen's history. Like I said, this is the first time since he was a rookie that they were 500 or worse.
Right.
So I think for him to redeem or the team to redeem behind this, I think they need this more than the Chiefs do.
Yeah. Who you got?
I
Who
don't
you
think
rolling
they
with?
do, but I think the Chiefs is going to win the game. But
Who is?
yeah,
Who you?
I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win the game, but I think the Bills need it more.
But you know what's this is a crazy thing. I think if you're a team that's got an offense, you can beat them, beat the Chiefs. For the
Hmm.
simple fact, I think their defense is good, but they're not the best defense. You know what I'm saying? Like they got Chris Jones, who knows he's the best defender, so he sits and eat popcorn and hot dogs and shit and don't report to late.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have to tell Chiefs fans, yeah, he's good, but he's not the best D tackle to be doing that. You know, he's in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dude's top three, top four, whatever. He top set. You know, he can be the number two, but it's like you still need more pieces because we're still seeing what we're seeing with Chris Jones and shit. The difference is that they got Petty Ice and the other one got Stafford. And you know the thing about it is one got two championships, one got one. So they won championships, right? So that's
Mhm.
good. But don't act like your defense is. Oh no, no, no! That defense in Kansas City is not great. It's not great, but it's good enough to keep them in games and hold water compared to what they have done in the past. If you got a team, let us know who your team is. Please go ahead and like, follow, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Also, and share. So on this one, man, this is tough. I want to say the Chiefs for the show purposes. I'm gonna say the Bills, just because I think the Bills need it more.
Mhm.
I think the Bills is one of the rare teams that it's not going to be scared to go to Kansas City. We done beat them there before, and their offense is better. Like to me, it's about the offense. The offense. How all you got to do is double team Kelsey. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I mean, and I got you. I got you. I mean, to me, I think it's a coin flip, but I think the Bills just need it way more. We'll see.
Mhm.
Ooh, wait, where my Dallas fans at? Where my Eagles fans at? We got the Eagles at the Cowboys. Cowboys 3.5 point favorite. This is part two. The first game was a great game. Uh, Eagles won. Eagles, last year they split, and I don't mean to get into your stuff like that. Last year they split. I think this is going to be a good one. I think think about it. You got a 10-2 versus 9-3. This is the 8-20 game on Sunday. Thank goodness. It really should have been the Monday night game. All that other crap they got going after this is ridiculous. This right here, I just want to see how does the 49ers beat you twice? And normally I wouldn't say this on this one because this is, this is that. This is not like it's normally it'd be a team that's not good that beat you, the second game of not good. But let's be honest, when you play San Francisco, they beat you up.
Mhm.
Not just mentally, physically. Well, not just physically, mentally. All that. So my thing is, it's easy to talk that stuff. So, oh yeah, we can get, bruh, you dinged up on them. In Dallas, you didn't look ready against Seattle, and that's not against you. I mean, that's not against Seattle and saying they garbage. Seattle offense, to me, they weapons. As long as Geno is taking care of business, they can embarrass you. You found the way to win this one. And you probably overlooked Seattle and thinking, okay, we can't wait to play Philadelphia. Philadelphia is here. What stat you got for me?
Eagles looking for their first season sweep since 2011, the 130th meeting between the
Mm.
teams, playoff including. The Cowboys 14 game home game winning streak, longest in more than 40 years. 4 game overall streak since losing at Philadelphia. Um, Hurts And Buffalo's Josh Allen's have 8 games with at least 1 passing and 1 rushing touchdown this season.
Nice.
Prescott is 30-8 against NFC East in his 8-year career. Half of the losses have been to the Eagles.
So 4 losses.
Yeah.
4 losses on that. All right. Who you got?
Let me see. Cowboys 3.5 over the Eagles. Yeah, I think I might take the Cowboys in this one.
My whole thing is this for the Cowboy Nation, for we them boys. Have to stop the run. Have to stop the run. A lot of people get enamored with the passing game. Yes, you do have to contain. You have to make Hurts a passing quarterback. That is how it goes. You definitely got to do that. But you don't want Swift to run wild because once if he gets to running wild, then everything is open. Absolutely, 7-11, everything's open. So you have to make them one dimensional as much as you can, and also spy if you need to do that, and that's fine, right? I just think that this has been circled even before they played there at Philly last. I mean, that was a hell of a game. Like that was a good. Like they could have won that game. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, and they didn't. I think the Eagles wants to go ahead and gets back and don't. Who wants to lose? Who wants to show? But I think that 49er games probably might have took more out of it than people are gonna admit. I think Dallas is going to win this game. I think Dallas is going to cover. I think Dallas is going to spread them out, spread them out, and really attack them. I'm waiting for Bryant to be activated, Martavis Bryant. I don't think that he's going to contribute much for Dallas, but having a big 6'5" receiver down that field because Gallup is not it. Like, that's what you're missing. Gallup is not it, and he's probably going to get cut or whatever in the year. But Bryant, who runs like a deer, has a deep threat besides cooking them. CeeDee Lamb, like their weakest link for Eagles is a secondary. You get the linebacker Leonard, who Dallas wanted to. At the end of the day, and like I said, I ain't hating on nobody, but dude, don't give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? You need a thumper. You need somebody who's going to be able to go ahead and take care of business, thump. But also, we know this is the league. If you got a thumper, what you going to do? You're going to go ahead and try to expose him with routes, with cover the running back. Can you cover the running back? He can't do that. You know what I'm saying? The names look good. He can't do that shit. So I'm going with Dallas. I just think they at home. I think this has been circled long before they played. We'll see what's going on, but I think it's going to be a good game. I'm so glad this is at least the 8:20 game. Let us know who your team are. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. We got 2 more games before we get off here. Antwan's team, the Packers, 6.5 point favorite of the Giants. So before we get into this, I went ahead and put on the page I ain't going to say look. I'm going to say the pass interference lack of call that was made, that was not made on there. And I will say this: Packers go, Packers go, go Pack go. I love y'all. Y'all so passionate, but also do not be outdone. Chiefs Kingdom said, "Hey, hold on, we ain't scared. We're gonna talk about this." They have been talking about this since Monday, and they are rocking and rolling. Now, my thing is this: the reason why I put that, I was like, basically, let us know what pass interference is. I played football. A lot of people, it don't mean I'm not the one to be like I play, so I know. No. I need you to be honest to me. And I ain't just talking about you. I'm not superior. If that was the reverse, if that was the Packers, you know what I'm saying, offense, and you would say it was a pass because the ball wasn't even there. Dude, this not. And then when I posted that, it wasn't for people to say, well, what about the missed call? The thing about the Patrick Mahomes, it wasn't a out of bounds late hit. It was a the penalty was unnecessary roughness.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was, unnecessary roughness. It's because they had to clean it up. They didn't want to say, you know what I'm saying, the other one. So they kind of cleaned it up and made it that. But you do know that Patrick still got the first down on that play. Now, 15, what is 15 on that? Now, I will say this. That was just that play. I was just saying that play was that pass interference. Not taking away from the Packers. Packers won the game, and they should have won the game because Love looked great. Love did what he needed to do to play next year in the league. Like, he's not playing just for this year.
Right.
He's playing to be the quarterback for the Packers. Right? So
Yeah.
my thing is you can see the growth. He's rolling. Packer Nation, love y'all. I'm just saying, what did you see? For people say, well, he was playing about dude ran through him. Stop it. Don't do that. All I know is at the end of the day, ain't nobody taking that play back. You guys got a hell of a win. And now you got to follow up. You got the Giants. The Giants is, let's see what the Giants are. The Giants record is 4-8. The Packers 6-6. Packers in the playoffs. What's going on? Let me know what you got. And let me, what did you think about that play for real? Now, ain't nothing we can change. Was that pass interference?
I think you're dead right on it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say nothing, against it. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying. And had I been on the other side, of course, I'd been talking. Yeah,
It is
So
what
I
it
know
is.
right. What I got? The Packers overcoming a 2-5 start to the season, looking for a fourth straight win in fifth and sixth games when they face Tommy DeVito and the New York Giants.
Lord Jesus.
Since Matt LaFleur took over as coach in 2019, the team is 16-0 in the month of December. Haven't lost a game in December since Matt LaFleur got there. Packers have scored touchdowns in their first two series of each of their last two games. Quite the turnaround for an offense that failed to score a single first half touchdown in 5 straight games earlier in the season. So they're learning to get off early.
Right.
Let me see. Packers haven't allowed more than 24 points in any of their last 8 games.
You ain't got to worry about
Longest
this
since
game either.
2010. The Giants averaged 13.5 points, second worst in the league. DeVito has thrown 4 touchdown passes and no interceptions in the past 2 games. That's all I got for the notes.
Sample size is small. Why are you? Well, I ain't gonna know what. What is the Packers gonna do to win this game, man? What they have to do?
They have to continue getting off early. They have to continue that first half, being able to score in the first half, as opposed to playing catch up in the second half. And I think that's what kind of did us in early. When we trying to play catch up, I think we were leading the league at one point in second half scoring.
Right.
But we couldn't get off in the beginning of the game. So I think, if we can turn that around, get more of an even approach to the game, I think we'll get that game. 6. I'll take that 6 points too.
Hell yeah. I'll take 10. This ain't gonna be close. Real quick, update on the Steelers and Patriots game. It was 4th and 2 on the 6-yard line, and the Steelers went for it. And Trubisky did a little shuttle pass to get rid of the ball to Warren, and Warren was stopped 1 yard short. Patriots take over. This is the fourth quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. I'm with you. I got the Packers. I think the Packers is, I talk about Shanahan and I talk about McVay and LaFleur. They all come from the same tree, of the Shanahan tree. They know, as long as they got, and they don't need the best pieces, but they just need some pieces, and they're going to take care of business. And you have to be disciplined on that. The Giants Hey, it looked good. Y'all got 4 wins. Nobody saw that coming. Who knew? But y'all taking a loss on this one. That's a wrap. And why is it why is it 2 Sunday night games? Is something going on? Why in the hell do we gotta see this game Sunday night?
Yeah.
This should be a 1:00 game. Get this one over with. Last but not least, the Titans, Dolphins. Dolphins are 13-point favorite. Dolphins is 9-3. That might be their best record in since they won the championship. I mean,
22 years.
My fault. Okay. I didn't mean to get into that. So, and the Titans 4-8, verbal, it is what it is. He said he ain't going nowhere. He's probably waiting to go ahead and be the Patriots' next head coach. Let's be real on that one. That kind of stuff. I don't know if you want him as your head coach. Hell, he's going to do the same shit that he did at the Titans. Nothing. So, what you got on this, man?
Like we said, Miami, 9-3 for the first time in 22 years.
Wow.
Tied for the best record in the AFC. They've outscored opponents 384 points to 266 points with an offense that leads the NFL in passing, yards per play, yards per rush, and red zone efficiency. The Dolphins have won – what'd you say?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
The Dolphins have won 3 straight games and have yet to lose at home. They're averaging 38.5 or 38.8 points. Tua, 3,457 yards, 24 touchdowns. For his career, he's 18-4 as a starter at Hard Rock. 818 winning percentage is the best among active quarterbacks with at least 20 starts at home. Titans have just 1 victory since October 29th and are winless on the road. Tennessee and Miami last played at Hard Rock in week 1 of 2018 in what became the longest game in NFL history at 7 hours, 8 minutes because of 2 lightning delays. The Titans had someone getting miniature pizzas from a concession stand to keep players fed throughout the delays. The Dolphins won that game 27-20.
Well, this is going to be the shortest game, period. This is meaning that it's probably going to be over the first quarter. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins on this one, man. Easy.
At 13.
That's a lot of points, but yeah.
Okay, no, I'm with you. I'm going with the Dolphins too. Go ahead. What you say?
So they're at home and should average 38 points at home.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins too. I think it's gonna be a easy peasy thing on this game like that. Yeah, it is what it is. Tyreek, he's already talking about Usain Bolt that he can beat him in the 40. They ain't even worried about this game. They just like, hold on, we do what we gotta do, survive. Because that offense is wicked. Like it is wicked. Defense is okay. You know what I'm saying? They do got some ballers. You know what I'm saying? You lost Phillips, was hurt, but you got Ramsey, you got Howard, and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, man, it is what it is. So Titans sucks. They suck. All right, guys. Thank you for the people who participated, and that's what we try to do on this show. People come in and talk to us, let us know what's going on. We really appreciate everything. Twan, you back, man. You know what I'm saying? You went on your European vacation like Lampoon, all that kind of stuff like that. Welcome back, my cuz. I appreciate you. Anything you want to leave them with?
No, man. Just be good to your people, man. Happy holidays, everybody. If I don't see you, speak to you. You see me in the streets, reach out, say hello.
What he said. We out. Peace out.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.